ElectraCast.
My cat Freddie loves to be brushed and cuddled. But stirring up his cat allergens meant sneezing and itchy eyes. Then I found Purina One Live Clear. It's cat food that reduced the major allergen and my suffering in as little as 21 days. Now, we feel closer than ever. If you have issues with cat allergens, you really need to try Purina One Live Clear.
Try new Purina One Live Clear today. Purina One, a difference from day one.
Welcome to the Congressional Record Daily Digest, where we bring you all the previous day's U.S. legislative proceedings in 4 minutes or less. In today's episode, we bring you the Congressional Record for April 3rd, 2025.
Today in Congress, the Senate introduced 35 new bills and one resolution. Among the most notable measures was a bill requiring the Department of Transportation to mandate access to AM radio in all passenger vehicles. The goal is to preserve emergency communication and maintain public access to information, particularly in rural areas. The Senate passed a joint resolution overturning a Department of Energy rule that sets stricter efficiency standards for walk-in coolers and freezers. The resolution passed with 53 votes in favor and 42 against, and will impact energy use regulations for businesses that rely on these appliances. In foreign policy, the Senate rejected two separate efforts to block proposed military sales to Israel. Both resolutions failed overwhelmingly, with only 15 senators voting in favor. The outcome confirms continued bipartisan support for arms sales to Israel. The Senate also began debate on the federal budget resolution for fiscal year 2025. The resolution outlines spending plans through the year 2034. An amendment proposed by Senator Lindsey Graham is under consideration as a potential substitute. Special procedures were agreed to that allow staff and senators to use digital devices, calculators, and make technical edits throughout the process. Several executive nominations were confirmed. Dean Sauer of Missouri was confirmed as Solicitor General. Harmeet Dillon of California was confirmed as Assistant Attorney General, and Mehmet Oz of Pennsylvania was confirmed as Administrator of the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Each of these confirmations passed with narrow margins, reflecting partisan divides. Committee work also moved forward. The Judiciary Committee advanced 6 bills designed to lower prescription drug costs. These included measures to block brand-name drug companies from delaying generic competition, penalize sham petition filings, and strengthen cooperation between the Food and Drug Administration and the United States Patent Office. In defense matters, the Armed Services Committee heard from generals overseeing U.S., European, and African commands. The hearings focused on strategy, regional threats, and defense spending for fiscal year 2026. The Banking and Foreign Relations Committees approved multiple executive nominees for roles at the Securities and Exchange Commission, the Treasury Department, and the State Department. The Homeland Security Committee also held hearings for nominees to leadership roles in the Office of Personnel Management and the Office of Management and Budget. Meanwhile, the House of Representatives met briefly, introduced 43 bills and 2 resolutions, but held no votes or hearings. The House adjourned within 2 minutes. Those were the key activities of April 3rd, 2025 in the U.S. Congress.
Subscribe to receive daily or rate or review so others can find us as well. Thanks for tuning in to the Congressional Record Daily Digest. This has been an ElectraCast media production. Executive producers are Mark Netter and Peter Rafelson. Produced and edited by Hannah Riggs.
Why is it that games make us feel so good or completely rage quit? These emotions we feel are mostly not an accident. People like me designed them. I'm Chris Cross, and this is Brain Arcade, a podcast all about the psychology of game design and why games hit us so hard. Each week, I bring on a new guest, designers, psychologists, storytellers, to break it all down with me. If you play, design, or just love games, follow now.
ElectraCast.